Shout out to 45. Drop another bag off. It's America. Y'all just heard Bonnie Tank. He said he don't give a fuck. He'll go get his mama. She fucked the money up.
All a dream, a drug dealer's dream, street dream, triple beam dream, money machine, things I done seen, 1,000 grams of uncut. It was all a dream, a drug dealer's dream, street dream, triple beam dream, money machine, things I done seen, 1,000 grams of uncut.
Well, great evening, all my great ones, and welcome to another episode of Drug Dealer's Dream. I'm your girl, Great Dang.
It's me, Red Line Man. And Collins did another terrible fucking countdown. If y'all didn't catch that, good job, Collins. You nailed it, man. There's always something to talk about.
Influential underscore Michael, man.
And you gonna introduce our special guest?
Absolutely. Today we have Bonnie Tank on the show. We're going to do a nice interview with my guy. We're going to talk about a couple things, tap in on a couple things, get to know him as the man, okay?
Peace to you, brother.
My nigga, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? It's crazy.
Relaxing.
Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate you joining us, bro. We've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks, so it's dope to finally make it happen.
Absolutely.
So just to kind of give a little bit of backstory on how I met bruh, y'all know I do photography, videography, and his cameraman wasn't available one night. We got a mutual homie that I was working with already. Kind of just was like, yo, is your dude available? Came out, man, shot with him one night, turned it to an everyday thing, man, for like 2.5 months. Every night we was going out. And for me personally, I'll say this. Initially, when you think about a bounty hunter, like my first encounter with him wasn't with the show though. It was with a bond I actually paid to get somebody out of jail. This motherfucker was like, yo man, just so we clear, if he missed court, I'm gonna kick your fucking door. You know what I'm saying? So my first encounter with him, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's nuts, right? So, well, thank God that he didn't have to come kick my shit in. But after that, you know, I got to see a different side of it, and I kind of understand why he took that approach in the beginning. So I'm sure he'll get into a little bit of that then. But yeah, that's pretty much the backstory on how me and my dude got together on the business side.
That's my guy, man. It's hard to find people who not scared.
Yeah.
So how long has this been your line of work?
I've been doing this for about 9 years now.
Okay.
9 years strong, yep.
Okay, 9 years. That's a long time.
I started when I was in college, Hampton University.
So how did you jump into this? Like, what tickled your fancy?
Well, I got a degree in nursing, which obviously I don't look like I do nursing. But I wanted to do something where I could still be athletic and, you know, still do something where I can help people out. So I initially tried to be a marshal, but it was a hiring freeze at the time. This back when it was a government freeze. So I just started doing research. Bounty Hunt popped up. I was like, what is this? It's kind of similar, but it's not. Took a class with it. Got licensed, and then, you know, went on my first hunt and just fell in love with it. I was just a natural at it, and it was uphill from there.
Okay.
That's dope.
Dope.
So let me ask you, man, with a lot of the crazy shit that's going on right now, you know, have you ever had any instances where you got into it with the police or had an altercation with the police while you was out?
It's a couple of. I'm gonna tell you the number one thing that pops up in my mind. This was a couple years ago. We was looking for a guy that skipped bail on us. It was $25,000, so we loaned him $25,000. So we had to find him. We found him at a store. Dude was on probably about 5 different drugs: cocaine, heroin. And if you don't know anything, when people on cocaine, heroin, meth, it make them look to like Superman. And we couldn't get this guy for nothing. Anyway, bunch of cops came. It was probably about goddamn 50 cops. Off topic, the dude was so messed up, the dog bit him. He bit the dog back. That's how fucked up he was. The motherfucker bit the dog back. Yeah.
Bite the dog.
He gonna have rain.
So retrospect, all right, going before then. So I'm helping the cops out. Literally, it's a black guy, which is the defendant, and it's me. Only 2 black people. The rest of the people is white. The K9 unit gets there. They get the dog out because the guy wasn't going down. They let the fucking dog go on me. And that's because they was, literally, they profiled me. They seen a black guy, they seen dreads, they seen the back of my head, they seen dreads, and they let the fucking dog go. The dog bit me. That right there was just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
I should have sued, but I didn't. some politics involved because of my partner. So I didn't sue. But retrospect, man, what's going on right now pisses me off even thinking about it. Now the officers was cool. They came to the hospital. They were very apologetic, but I'm sure they just didn't want a lawsuit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's covering their ass at that point.
it was covering their ass. So that was a situation that, basically because I was black, they just assumed that I was the person that they're trying to, apprehend. They let the fucking dog on me.
So how do you differentiate from Bounty Tank the bounty hunter and Bounty Tank the man? Because that right there is when the dog bit me. I'm at work, but I'm still a man.
Right.
If that had not been work, would you have sued?
If it wouldn't have been work, I probably would have sued. Yeah. Again, my partner, bail bond stuff, man, it gets political. So, I basically did a favor for him. I didn't want to mess up his business. And I mean, it's a lot to go in that. When you suing the police department, I would have moved my family away. You can't live in the same area that you suing the police department. I mean, it is what it is. So,
Right.
I had to think about that too. So it was a lot to go into it. And, I started thinking about, all right, was I really injured? I didn't have to get no stitches and nothing, so I just kind of let it go. But now what's going on today, I'm like, I might have should have took action on it, man. So, yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this, man. How do you feel? Now, I'm clear that you probably gonna be pissed off as well with this one, but when you see police using excessive force right now, and then when you go out and you make captures, you don't have to use that excessive force. Like, what's your opinion as far as that go?
I think it's bullshit, man. A lot of these cops, they've been bullied on as kids. They use their power, some type of ego trip, man. For real, a lot of them ego trip. They get a little bit of authority and they abuse it. They literally abuse it. You take the badge off in the uniform, they're completely different people. I take my badge off, I'm the same. You know what I mean? So they hide the character behind the badge, but it surfaces through work. And it's complete bullshit. I mean, you've been with me, so you know I'm chill. I'll walk up on you, hey, bro, you got a warrant, you gotta go to jail. And 90% of the time, they like, all right, they give up, they're cool, you know what I mean? You give people respect, you get the respect back, and that's my motto. So it's complete bullshit, man, to be honest. They need more training. I think they need to do, I think any officer, they need to be put in different demographics, different areas first. I would say for a year. You place a white officer in a black neighborhood with a black cop. Let them get used to it so they don't fear black people. Put them in a mostly dominated Mexican area. Again, you just gotta mix them. So when you can't put a white cop in a black neighborhood and they've never been in a black neighborhood, they're naturally gonna be fucking scared.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. We are intimidating beings. Look how we dress. You know what I mean? We're intimidating, and if you don't know us, you're gonna be scared.
Right.
So.
But that boggles me. You're intimidated by what I wear because at the same time they mock us and what we wear. We see them put it on, but because they have a lighter form of skin, now they're not intimidating. I just saw a Chinese man with dreads. Should we be intimidated by him because he has locks?
No, and that's the cultural divide right there. If you're not used to seeing it, it's gonna scare you.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, and you can really attest to that when anytime you get pulled over or you have an encounter with the police, if you just watch their body language, their hands shaking, they nervous as hell, like they more scared than you is, to be for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think a lot of times why they be quick to go to them guns, because they terrified. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're scared to do your job, bro, you shouldn't be doing that shit.
Then you think about this, if a lot of them have never been around black people, all they know is what they see on TV.
Right.
And you know how the media blasts and shit. We look like thugs.
Right.
That's the media paints us out to be thugs. So if that's all they have in their head when they come to make an arrest, they're fucking terrified. They got their hand on their gun. I mean, that's just it. I've had it done to me, so.
Yeah, we had the issue with the one cop in Garfield that time. Dude was just on a power trip. He was talking real crazy to us for no reason and shit. It was weird as hell. But dude was super, no, y'all don't need to get out of the car. Like, why the fuck don't we? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was strange, man. So, yeah, man, it's just, I really think that, the fact that they, again, don't be around black people ever, you know what I'm saying? Or might have got their ass kicked by a black person or something back in the day, you know what I mean? And now, they got the gun, the badge of protection. You know what I mean? They get the feeling themselves. And if you just even listen to how they talk to people, like I don't even know if y'all saw the one video where they shot the. He was actually white though, but he had a pellet gun because he was a rodent hunter, and they called the police, and the cop was talking to him crazy before if you move wrong again, I will kill you.
No, he was.
You need to listen and obey. This is not a conversation. He was being wild crazy with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
And the guy was so scared, he was trembling. He took like what he
yeah, like they fell, yeah.
and they killed him. Like they just shot him dead in the hallway, and that's the thing right here. And it's more right now. We definitely have a Black Lives Matter problem, but we definitely have an issue with the police force.
it's a power issue. What
It's
was
a
what was
power
the quote
issue.
you said, bro? Absolute power or something you said.
Oh,
like,
absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, like that's some real shit. You know what I mean? If you know you can do something and get away with it, right? Every time, like, what's really the repercussions? Why would you not do it with that type of bravado? Like, it's no penalty for this shit.
Like
you get a paid vacation.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a lot of it happens in the lower economic areas. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people in those areas can't afford an attorney.
Exactly.
And they know that. So a lot of shit they just going to let go because they can't fight it in court. They don't have the money to. Secondly, we don't know our laws. You got to know your rights. If you get put over by a cop and you start speaking law and case law, it scares the shit out of them. They'll leave your ass alone. You know what I mean? You can't just be yelling and being belligerent. But if you really articulate and know what you're talking about with the law, 9 out of 10 times they're probably gonna back the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And a
You
lot-
see it a lot though.
I see, and then you see a lot of people get defensive and confrontational with the police because they're just as scared when they get pulled over as they are when they walk up to the car. When the police pull me over, I don't give a damn what the reasoning is. I'm calling somebody immediately on the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what you pulling. Like, now granted, if I'm speeding, I know I'm speeding.
Right.
If I ran a stop sign, I know I ran the motherfucking stop sign. But that's all you need to be coming to the car to do is give me a ticket.
Right.
You need to be, that's your job. Come and give me a ticket.
They coming out with the guns drawn, hand on the guns, all kind. It's like it's just it's an intimidating practice. You feel me? And I mean, I think a lot of the times, man, the people that's getting killed reacting out of fear. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck to do. The one dude, this was years ago when he reached in the car after the cop told him to get his ID, and he shot him like 6 times. He's like, damn, bro, you just told me to get the ID. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So
That's real shit.
Queen and Slim,
I'm gonna give you a
prime
story. This is what happened to me. I was getting pulled over a lot while I lived. I stay in a mostly predominant white area. I stay out the way is what I do. I would get pulled over every motherfucking night, and I got tired of it one night. I called the sergeant. I said, "Hey man, why the fuck do y'all keep stopping me every night? Y'all know who I am. If y'all continue harassing me, I'm going to social media. Y'all know I got a big platform. I haven't been pulled over since." Then the situation occurred. I got pulled over. My license registration in the glove compartment, also in my gun. Cop said, "Hey, let me get your license registration." I said, "Sorry, sir, my gun's in there. I don't feel comfortable getting it." He looked at me, he said, "No, it's okay. Go ahead and grab it." I said, "No, I don't feel comfortable grabbing my license registration. My gun is in the glove compartment." True story. Motherfucker smirked, went back to the car, pulled it off.
Because the moment you would have went in the glove compartment,
I was gone.
he was ready to kill
He
you.
reached for something. Now you already acknowledge that it's a gun in that motherfucker. It's a done
Be
deal.
smart too, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be smart too.
Definitely.
Sometimes smart don't help you, but situations like that, being smart, you know what I mean?
He smirked at you?
Smart,
crazy shit.
And it happened so fast, I wasn't able to get like a badge number or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I was waiting for him to come back. Motherfucker smirk, giggle, like, and just walked to the car and pulled the fuck off. I was like, wow. And it scared the shit out of me. Man. I said, man, that's crazy. If I wasn't thinking of just not being smart, I'd have been gone. And he would have been able to justify it. He reached for his gun in there, I'm dead.
Off top. And we'll play case closed. So let me ask you this, man. What do you think is the difference between you and the police? I know a lot of people probably ask that question.
Well, commonly get confused because, I mean, it is what it is. People in the hood sometimes just associate us as the police. I ain't the police. I'm a regular motherfucker. I just help people in the community. If you call, you need help getting a loved one out, we loan you money. That's it. When you get a bond, the court doesn't finance it. So say, I'll give you an example. Bond's $10,000, 10%. You got to pay the court $1,000 up front, period. A lot of people don't have that. It's tough times. You call me, hey, put down $400, I'll finance the rest of it. So I'm giving people a second chance to get on the street, and it's always better to fight a case outside of jail rather than sitting there. I mean, anybody will tell you that, you know what I mean? So I'm only going at the people that they agree. They say, all right, Frank, thanks for the loan. The agreement is you got to go to court and pay your balance off. That's the agreement. And I explained to people, as you told, I said, hey man, this motherfucker go to court, I'm coming to kick your door in because that $10,000 I loaned you, if I don't find you in a certain amount of time, I lose that 10 grand.
Right.
And then you start losing money like that, you're out of business. So I got a family to feed too, you know what I mean? So I gotta protect mine. What do I always say? You loan somebody $10,000, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do, bro?
You gonna go get your money.
Every time. You know what I mean? So I think it's dope, man, to kind of give people another side of it, because a lot of people only see the shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it's cool to be able to give them that insight. I think I got another question for you, man. Tell me about a time that you had to pick up like a friend or somebody you knew.
Well, I had to pick up somebody I knew years back, and I don't know, it was crazy. He was like, "Come get me." I was like, "Nigga, I know you live." I mean, it's crazy. Like sometimes friends and family be the worst. They'll try to screw you over the worst, thinking because y'all family or friends that they don't have to give you the same respect. So, I mean, I had to go get them. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's business, and you screwing me over after I helped you. So I don't care who you is. If you screw me over, I gotta handle my business. So I mean, that's with anybody. So I mean, it was cool. We cool now.
Oh yeah, I worked the shit
We
out.
cool.
Okay, so would you ever give him another bond if he needed it?
No.
No, you never would.
Would you loan somebody 10 grand after they pay you back?
Nah, absolutely
Yeah,
not, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no.
Nah.
So like, let me see, man. Have you ever been arrested?
I have. Years ago, I got arrested for a DUI. I was in a strip club working. Yeah, I was working.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to blend in so I don't look like I'm in there working. Fucked around, had too many drinks. Went home, swerved, and got pulled over. So yeah, that was the only time I've been in jail. But
So
Does that affect your job? Does that affect?
nah, cause I got off of it.
No.
They try to charge me with a whole bunch of other felony stuff because I had guns in the car, but I have my license. So I wanted to beat it. They dropped it down to like a misdemeanor.
So
Unfortunately, with court, you can pay your way out.
Oh, here's a question. Do you feel like your stature in the community gives you different, how can I put this? Do you think you get different treatment from who you are? Because you are a bounty hunter, do you think that you're being treated different by police or when you go to court or anything like that? Do you think that you are favored more than
No,
others?
definitely not. Most police don't really have respect for us.
Mm-hmm.
They look at us like wannabes. And the fact is, I don't want to be a police officer. I never wanted to be a cop. You know, well, I did want to be a marshal one time. I never wanted to be a damn a police officer out there making arrests and pulling people. I never wanted that. So they look down on us.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of courts don't like us because the money that they could be getting from the people in the community, they're coming to us to help, you know, and we're helping them out. So they're losing money, and it all comes down to money. You know, the courts want to make that money. They hate us. They see us making that money. So it's a little beef right there. But in essence, we're there to help. You know what I mean? That's it. We're there to help. So we're looked down upon. We are.
That's fucking crazy. Like you would definitely think that there'd be some type of camaraderie there.
I mean,
Weird.
because of the show, I have a lot of more respect because they see I know what I'm doing. I'm cool. I don't dog people. I'm cool with people. So that's come from the show. But nah, we still look down on. We are. And plus we got different laws too. They don't understand what we can and cannot do. So there's always that tier right there that causes friction. You know?
Well, that was kind of a good segue into my next question. Like, what, as far as like the stuff that you can do and the shit that they can't do, like, what's really the difference?
Well, the big difference is, I'm gonna say this: a cop, if they see you commit the crime, you can get arrested. I see you commit the crime. A crime. I'm just gonna be like, be careful. I can't do shit. You know what I mean? I can go do a citizen's arrest, but anybody in here can do that.
Right.
I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as you're not hurting somebody. You know.
Yeah.
But also, we don't need warrants. Once they sign the contract, it's fair game. I can come in the house when I want. If you in somebody else's house, if you're the defendant and I'm looking for you, I can come in there. We don't need warrants to kick doors in. We don't have to announce ourselves. Those are like the big main things.
Okay.
So we're not pulling people over for doing crimes. That's not our job. That's not my job. I'm only strictly loaning people money. If they miss court, I gotta go find them. That's it. It's a complete difference, man.
firsthand, you know what I mean? But a lot of people definitely, I know my people that been asking me like, yo man, it's all cops, man, like how that shit work, you know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons I wanted to get you on here, man.
I don't get paid to go find these people. So I gotta find them or I go out of business. I don't get paid for it. There's a difference, man. I do this because I have to. So, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So you got another one for
I
me?
do.
Go ahead then.
So if you had a child that needed a bond, hey dad, got X, Y, and Z, got put over, whatever the case may be, are you gonna write your child a bond, or are you then in return gonna be a father and go buy your child out?
I'm gonna get my son out. Yeah, that's family. I'm gonna get him out. He know what it is. He live with me.
Right.
You know, so, I mean,
But are you gonna still treat him like a client?
I mean, you gotta go to court. Yeah, you still gotta go to court.
Cause you still got my money. You still got my money.
Yeah, you get court, they
I
just
just
gonna
want
come
to
grab
yeah,
it.
you gotta go to court. I'm gonna come kick your bedroom door.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, bro, man. I think I hit all my points. You got any more questions for me, man? Or?
I just wonder, like, I'm just wondering, like, how does with the show and everything that you're doing, how has that changed for you personally, like, and has it been a huge shift? And just give the people a quick rundown of how the show came into fruition and what you was doing, you know what I'm saying, to even come up with that idea, because to me it's kind of like it had to be some thought behind that, you know what I'm saying? So
Definitely. So I mean, everybody's familiar with the guy dog. So I do stuff completely different, man. Yeah, I dress the way y'all see me here is the way I dress when I'm hunting. I just throw a badge. I just throw a vest on. I dress normal. You'll catch me out in the Gucci belts and Gucci shoes hunting.
I was gonna ask you how you was running people down with the Gucci shoes on.
I do it. So I wanted to show the world that this ain't the only way that this job can be done. And I knew that I'd be able to reach youth and inspire them to do something positive. I'm not saying they gotta do what I'm doing, but they see somebody that look like them, dress like them, but he's doing something positive. It might spark someone to do something positive in their life. So that was my main reason in showing the world that you don't have to do it this way. It's other ways. And that you don't have to be crazy aggressive with people and super forceful and fighting them, whooping their ass for no reason just because you can. And that's my whole movement, showing that you don't have to take that route, man. I mean, you can walk up to somebody, hey, bro, you gotta do this, you did this wrong, I just wanna take it with being cool. And it works.
So did you get was it like an overnight thing, or was it a slow build to get to the point where you're at now?
Yeah, my channel really took off probably about a year ago. So it started growing crazy. And I don't know why, I think it's just maybe just time. I've been doing this for 9 years. But you did ask me how has it changed. It's crazy. Like now I gotta watch what I do. I can't do the same stuff I used to do, man. I can't go into strip clubs and make it rain and have fun. I'm still a man, you know what I mean? I'm normal. I can't do that. I gotta move differently as I used to, just for safety.
Definitely.
And, you know, when people see success sometimes, man, it's sad, but people want to take that from you, you know? So I gotta move differently. And, you know, I'm more conscious of what I put on video. I still raw. I'm gonna still be me, but I understand now I have a following that this is going to influence people, so I got to be careful and mindful of things that I do, you know. So it's changed my life in a good way, though. I love it, man. I can't wait to see where it's going, and you know, it's gonna get there, man. It's gonna get there.
That's a blessing.
I actually have one more question for you too, just to touch on bail reform for a hot second. Do you think like bail reform is increasing the crime rates by making it easier for people to get released from jail?
Definitely, man. I don't know if you've been following what happened in New York. As soon as they switched that shit and they got the bail reform, crime went crazy. Some of the things you can do in New York right now is insane. Like terrorist attacks, summons. There was an incident where a foreigner ran somebody over, killed him. Didn't go to jail, wrote him a summons. I think rape. It's like crazy charges that you can get and there's no repercussions. It's slap on the wrist, summons. So definitely crime has skyrocketed, and you know it's happened. I'm glad it happened there because they were trying to do it here. And just imagine if some of you can kill somebody, like literally manslaughter with a car. summons.
That's some wild shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
And
man.
they trying to turn it around now because they see it like, all right, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I wonder what was the motivation behind passing that, even though
money.
Murder.
murder.
Yeah.
That's
They're
just.
trying to
I
kill
mean, it
you.
don't make sense to me, man. That they would. I mean, just that list of crimes right there, dog. You shouldn't.
Like stuff like crazy stuff like sex offenders if they don't register. Like that's some serious shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
None. Summons. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't want to live out there at any place that has that. So I mean, crime. If you do bail reform, crime will skyrocket. You know what I mean? And I don't agree with it. I just don't. That's my own personal opinion. Some people might not like that, but it makes shit unsafe.
Damn, that's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, I definitely think that we need to have certain laws in place and there should be certain consequences for certain things.
Yeah, dog. You can't just slap a motherfucker on the wrist for those
No.
type of crimes.
Terrorist attacks.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Terrorist attacks. Look, I'm a dog lover. You are too.
Yeah.
Cruelty to animals, nothing. Nothing. You just
Ticket and you roll.
get to go, man. I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. So, yeah, bail reform. It's everything has a you know, a consequence to it, and that's one of the consequences. The crime has risen, skyrocketed.
Man, that's just. Well, shit, man. We definitely appreciate the information, bro. Take the time to, you know, plug what you got going on. Shout out to YouTube, the show, you know, man, the music you got coming out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely appreciate it. New show drops to season 2, episode 1 drops tonight. Also, my new single with Chip the Ripper drops tonight, which is a song just talking about me personally knowing people that I know grew up not in the streets, but they wanted to be in the streets, following trends, and lost their life. So I'm trying to influence people, man. I don't judge anybody. If you grew up in the streets and you gotta do what you gotta do to feed your family and get out of it, that's what you gotta do. But some people are not from the streets and don't need to come in that area, but they're just trying to live that lifestyle, and it ain't them. And they wind up losing their life. So that's what the song is about. So and that drops tonight also, 12 a.m.
So is that gonna be on iTunes and all the other platforms?
iTunes, Spotify, all the major platforms. Yeah.
Super dope, bro. Again, man, we definitely appreciate you coming through, bro.
Appreciate you. Can you come work tomorrow?
Yeah, bro. I'm available, man. Yeah, we could get out here, man. Yeah, let's do it, man. But yeah, bro. Got more anything going before you leave?
No,
man?
we definitely appreciate you stopping in. I think you gave
Appreciate
people
you
some
guys.
insight, gave people a different outlook on bounty hunters. Cause in my outlook on what a bounty hunter is before you sat down at this table was a nigga that's going to pick somebody up for the police.
Right.
And it's kind of just like, damn, that's the job you pick.
I do want to say something though, and this was a question I answered in the interview also, but I'm gonna bring it up. People always say get mad when they see me arresting black people. I don't control, first off, who goes to jail, and second off, who comes to me for their help. And I go after white, black, women, transgender. I don't went after every type of human being there is. It doesn't matter about the color, it's about the green that I'm trying to protect. And unfortunately, if I'm in an area that's predominantly black, it may be a lot more black faces you see. But again, I don't control that. That's not my fault. I didn't make them commit a crime, but I am trying to help them, you know, fight their cases, and they wind up running and screwing me over, so I have to find them. So it's not about that. People are, man, you don't feel bad arresting your people? You know what? I feel bad of their mindset. Yes, when I'm arresting them, I'm talking to them, and sometimes I change people's lives. Like, man, I want to get out of this thing. But that makes me set the mindset. But arresting them, no, man, that's just business. And it has nothing to do with arresting another brother, man. It's just who skips. I don't control that.
Real shit.
Okay.
That's definitely some real shit.
Very
Y'all
insightful.
heard that?
Very
Yeah.
insightful.
Yeah, bro. We
It's for the
definitely needed that
green.
piece, bro, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's no different than, like you said, you loan somebody some bread and they skip out on you, man. You gonna go and find them.
And then in the street shit, you loan somebody 10 grand, that's, you know, people wind up missing for that. They getting street justice for money like that.
Yeah.
I'm not killing
Come on,
nobody.
mixing for 1,000.
Yeah, I'm just taking you to jail, that's it.
Right.
Shit, you loan a regular person on the street $10,000, $25,000, man. Shh.
So when you capture it, that means you get your bread back.
That means, so basically you're writing a post, we'll call it a post-dated check.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep it. As long as the person goes to court, they'll just basically just
Rip it up.
If they don't go to court,
They
they
cash.
don't cash that thing.
Okay.
And that's when the heart is going.
And that's when you
Yeah.
need your money. Okay.
So
Man, that's nuts, bro. One more question before you get out of here. Like, how much money have you lost? Like, what's the biggest amount you lost on somebody that you didn't capture in time?
nah,
Okay then.
I don't fuck around, man. So yeah, it came close. I remember one. It was shit. The day the judge was like, you got one more day. I said, 1 day? Mess around, found dude, man. It was $75,000. So yeah, that was close. It came down to the wire, and I was panicking.
Hell yeah, bro. I
I
don't
wound
blame
up
you.
doing some goon shit. I tell y'all on camera what I did.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. It's definitely, man. Stick around, bro. You know, we want to get some pictures and shit after the show, man, and hang out a little bit so y'all can sip, man, and some wine if y'all want some wine. But yeah, man, just have a seat, man, over there with the crowd, bro, and we're going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the show, man.
I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you,
Absolutely.
brother,
Thank
for
you so
sure.
much.
Thank you for your time,
Man,
man.
hell yeah.
Sure.
And you are first guest too, man. So
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Thanks
man.
for popping the cherry.
Yeah, here you go. you can't resist it, huh?
Sometimes.
So real quick, man, let's dive into these current events. There's been some shit going on.
Yeah, the world is moving in a mysterious way, and I'm here for it.
Oh man, I mean, a lot of the shit that's going on, man, this kind of taking me back a bit, man.
It kind of feels like a different time.
Yeah, I'm kind of feel like we going backwards, man. We still going back to the civil rights era a little bit.
I feel like we're in a time machine a little bit. I feel like a lot of the things that's going on is taking us back and making people remember. But with it taking us back, it's bringing people together. It's making people appreciate things more. So I can appreciate some of it, but then again, it's kind of like, damn, we repeating the same steps and we still not getting to the goal.
Yeah, man. So in regards to that, we had a brief conversation in our production meeting where we kind of was touching on these corporations throwing money at the whole Black Lives Matter thing, right? So the NFL pledges $250 million over the next 10 years to fight racism.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, where do these funds go that fight this racism? I mean, what can you pay for that's going to change people's mindsets? Is my question. So, and that's for a lot of these companies. It's like, that's the quick solution to say, hey, we'll donate this money. We're going to invest in, defeating this whole racism thing. But what's the plan? You know what I mean? Like, how do you use money to change somebody's way of thinking? You know what I mean?
I think the money is really to pacify people. I think it's just, to me, these big businesses that are giving money is just so they can protect their brand. So the Black Lives can still shop with them, still utilize them, and still think that it's something. Oh yeah, okay, you know what? They gave us $100,000, so they for us, or they did this, so they're for Black people. No, they're pacifying you like they've been doing.
So they basically pandering. At
Pretty
this
much.
point, you know what I mean?
And we're gonna give you a couple dollars to shut you up
Yeah.
and make you feel a little bit good about yourself.
Yeah, so I even with like the Michael Jordan donating, and it's like these plans of, over 10 years we're going to invest this money into these foundations, into these programs. But if these programs are not directly going into retraining these police, getting these motherfuckers mental evaluations, making their restrictions a little tougher before you can become a police officer, then really what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's all bullshit.
Pretty much.
It's tax write-offs.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
If you get down to the dollar, it's a tax write-off. The money's not getting to the people, so it's just that simple. Unless they're meeting with Bill Gates or something, and he got a erase racism chip that he's developing right now, and he gonna just inject it in the minds of racists.
Yeah, I really just don't see that.
That'll probably cost more than $250 million or whatever the fuck the NFL trying to get.
I ain't buying it, bro. Like I'm really. I when I saw the shit, man, I kind of just sat back and I'm just like, yo, what's the point? You know what I mean? Because literally after they made that announcement, you had 2 more police killings, people popping up, hanging in trees over the weekend, all type of crazy shit. So really, again,
Drop the bag off.
drop the bag.
Yeah, if you got $250 million, you know what I'm saying? It's 32 NFL teams in 32 cities. You know what I'm saying? And those cities have urban areas. You know what I'm saying? And go to those urban areas, go to the places where poverty has struck the hardest. Go to those places. Drop that bag off. You know what I'm saying?
Build a community center.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do something like that, that's how you do that. But that shit ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
They're only trickling.
Sky
They're only
goes.
trickling the pennies, the crumbs to the hood, and that's the problem. Where you have the most rowdiest people, the most angry people. They're not getting anything. You're giving it to the top of the black food chain. It has to come all the way down to the bottom for it to be effective. If we're missing out the people that really need the help, we're not gonna do nothing for them. Think about it.
Right.
If the summer's coming, even before the pandemic, how many summer camps in our community are there for children?
Not many.
Where are the
The
pools?
fuck not many.
All the
you know?
Boys and Girls Clubs closing.
They
down.
closed. The
I think it's like
YMCA's
2 or
are
3
closed,
of them.
and then the YMCA in Warrensville, if you do want to send your kid there, it's almost $300, $400 a week. Even a regular person really can't afford that. And
Damn.
they're
That's
not
what-
even feeding you.
That's what that shit is for my daughter. It was between the Wild and Lifetime Fitness, and I'm like,
Still
shit,
expensive.
what, ain't no difference. Shit, put her in Lifetime. That's what the fuck I did. Wasn't no difference.
It wasn't. You paying the same amount of money, but here's the thing: they don't feed you.
$1,000
And my son went to the Wild for 2 years, and it's very, very, very limited on what they do with you. They have babysitters for these kids to just be there. They may give you a little interaction, but for that $200-$300, they're not doing nothing. I went to a free summer camp, and it was bomb.
Yeah, I used to be at the Boys and Girls Club on 131st every day, dude. Free lunch, arts and crafts, basketball.
You couldn't wait to get up and
all
go.
kind of shit. Like it was something to do. You know what I mean?
No more of that shit.
That shit is
So
sad.
that's the problem. If they're only giving money to the top of the food chain, we're never gonna get anything because the people at the bottom are still feeling savages.
But see,
Savages.
and the thing of, what you just say?
Savages.
Savage. She just made up a word on this. Savage-ish.
I'll make up something every week.
Shout out to Savages.
The new shit.
That's dope.
T-shirts coming soon.
That's we're gonna drop that shit. We're gonna hit up Megan Thee Stallion and
Period.
Going.
make a remix. But the thing about it is like America is based on trickle down economics. Like if you've ever taken, and I'm not sure how many people have taken college courses that we listen to. That's watching right now. Probably not many of y'all. But the thing about it is the way that our country is set up. Our country is set up is for the rich to stay rich and the poor to stay poor.
Absolutely.
And that's basically a trickle down economics. You know what I'm saying? So even with charitable contributions, you get them to nonprofit organizations, and they trickle down their money. And you know what I'm saying? And it never really reaches who it's supposed to reach,
Right.
because everybody's going to get their cut.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor.
And they always lie.
Because America is about winners and losers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Winners and losers.
You gotta have losers to win.
It's that simple.
Yeah,
So.
man. Real shit.
Like, and that's unfortunate. Like, you gotta keep people at the bottom in order for us to thrive, and that's the fucked up part. But the difference between our communities and other people's communities is, once we get up, sometimes a motherfucker don't look back. You gotta start looking back. You gotta start grabbing and pulling people to the forefront. Because if you in my circle, my family, my immediate person, you gotta be about something, and you gotta be making a move.
No, I'm with you on that, and I will say this though. I'm gonna say this. I feel like within probably like the last like 3 to 5 years, it's been a shift. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more unity amongst like entrepreneurs, business owners, where people is coming together and pooling money together and coming up with different ideas to invest their money and shit. So the change is happening. You know what I mean? It's just about keeping our foot on the gas with the shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times we get them little twos and fews and feel like we didn't accomplish something, we didn't hit that promised land, but nigga, the work just started.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your immediate circle might be cool, but shit, what about the circle right outside of that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get a piece of it. So
Absolutely.
I see the shift. I definitely will say that, but it's just, we got to keep mashing with this shit, and it'll happen. I know just even within Cleveland, just the network of people that I deal with, you know what I'm saying, that 5 years ago I wouldn't even be talking to.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be seen in an event with you. I wouldn't be, but for the sake of business, I kind of opened up a little bit. You know what I mean? And it allowed me to build some pretty cool relationships, some decent connects to where, you know, we can kind of put shit together when we need to. You know what I'm saying? So
And,
I think we just got to keep going with it.
and that even goes to say, like, you don't even have to agree so much with, because sometimes people don't want to do business because of the lifestyle you live. They might think, oh,
Sure.
yeah, because you out here, you might be moving around, you might be partying, you might be doing other things, and they think you're not about nothing. No, this is just my leisure life. This is what I allow you to see. And I think that has a lot to do with social media, that we see people and you become standoffish and you don't want to engage. Because now you think you know them.
Yeah, that's true.
You think you know them.
But
So-
you just got a perception though.
You have a perception of them, so then I don't want to do the business with you. Because now I am giving you a tainted character from what I saw from Instagram.
That's why I think it's good, like, to have a balance, right? I feel like if you are a business owner, like me personally, I have 2 pages. You know what I'm saying? I have one that's strictly for my business. You know what I'm saying? I have a page that's for my shit talking, but I still plug my business shit on there too because that's the following. But at the same time, if you go on the Outlook Media page, there's no riffraff on that motherfucker. It's straight work. It's one picture of me on there, and it's actually like a photographer took the picture. So it's like, you know what I mean? If you don't know me, you don't know that that's my picture or none of that. And I did it like that for a reason because, you know, I've been on a few pages where people kind of mix the two. And it's just, in my opinion, that shit's unprofessional. And again, like, go to your point, it'll make you not want to do business with them. Like, man, why would I go do business with motherfuckers that they was out drunk till 4 in the morning? And I know they ain't going to have my cake ready by the deadline. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that perception. So if you are a business owner and you do party, or fuck even party, and if you just do shit that a lot of people don't agree with, you talk a lot of political shit or a lot of religious shit, you know, that could harm your business following. So it's always good to separate the two, in my opinion.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
And I just want to just say real quick, just to get back to like what we was talking about initially. It was like when people, it's a whole bunch of calls for like equality.
Right.
Equality in America is an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I just said initially, America is based on winners and losers. So if everybody's equal, nobody's a winner, nobody's a loser, then you talking about some Soviet Union type shit. And that'll never happen in this country.
No, absolutely not.
That'll never happen in this country. So the free market is the free market, man. You know what I'm saying? And race, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how we feel about it, it plays a key factor in the free market.
If not the biggest factor, to be honest. You know what I mean?
We gotta deal with that. We gotta live with that. You know what I'm saying? It's the place we were birthed at. So
while we on the subject of equality and all of this, you know, these big brands, Nike is making Juneteenth a paid holiday for their company. It's the first time that's been recognized by any major corporation.
Like you.
shout out to Phil Knight. I might go to Oregon on Juneteenth.
Go pull up at the Nike
I
headquarters.
might pull up on them with nothing but swooshes.
No, I think that's some cool shit though, man. I think with everything that's going on, man, for Nike to do that is huge, man.
It's a great ploy, man. Look, Nike knows how to capitalize on black people, man. I'm telling y'all.
If they don't do shit else.
If nothing else, they know. They seen that shit with Michael Jordan. They say, oh no, we gotta get the niggers. We gotta make sure they in with us. And I'm down, man. I drink the Kool-Aid, man. I wear Nike like a motherfucker. That's all I wear.
So you know what,
For
and that's big for Nike because they know that we utilize them the most. So they kind of just was like, hey.
Yeah, look at Kaepernick. They're the only brand that got behind Colin Kaepernick.
The whole time,
They know what's going on.
time, everybody thought dude was on his ass doing nothing, and he was being paid by Nike. You know what I'm saying? They had him under the cuff. Soon as the shit hit the fan, they like, campaign, drop it right now. This the time. They had the commercials ready and everything already.
256%
You know what I'm saying?
increase.
Yeah. So you know, what I mean, one thing about Nike is they gonna take advantage of a good situation. But again, man, Nike know what black people bring to their market share, bro. Like we're the reason. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't stand with us or at least put on a good front, man, it's over with for them, bro. If motherfuckers boycotted Nike, bro,
For the rest of you brands, count your days.
count your fucking days.
Count your fucking days. We need our holidays.
Speaking of Juneteenth, man, Agent Orange is having a rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma, on Juneteenth. Bro.
I'm so sick of him.
What the fuck, man?
Trump dropping them bags off in the hood. Shout out to Trump.
Man, fuck Trump,
Trump
man.
is dropping them bags off in the hood. I don't care what he's doing. What the fuck is...
After he got
So
He's having a rally in Tulsa.
where Black Wall Street
where
was.
Black
at.
Wall Street was.
Yeah, on Juneteenth, though.
So after he got backlash, he moved it.
Right.
He's changed.
Oh, he changed
He's
the name?
changed the
He
date.
did? Okay.
So he's
Where the fuck you having it at now?
Florida.
Florida.
Moving it back to Florida.
Good job, Trump.
But count your
Good.
fucking days.
Give us another check,
I'm so
man.
sick.
Get
Run that
people another
stimulus.
check,
Another
man.
1,200.
You can do that shit in my house.
We need one every 3 months.
I'll hold you
You see that
around.
motherfucker 1,200.
Until you get out of
Cut them
office.
checks
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
them assistants, all that. look out for the people, man. I see all these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all here. I love Barry, man. I love Barry. Barry's a cool motherfucker, man. He is. I read both his books when I was in the joint. I was like, ooh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Dreams from my father, okay. That was dope. The Audacity of Hope, it was, I could tell he was turning into a politician. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Shout out to Barry. I love him. I'm seeing all these posts of it's Barack Obama Day and all of that. Man, Obama ain't do shit for y'all, man.
Shit.
Let's be honest here, man. Let's just be honest here. You know, everybody's just, I'm not gonna just get behind a politician because he's the right color. He's a politician still, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
He did a lot of fuck shit while he was in office, man.
He's done some shit.
A great deal of it.
And he basically said, you know, when he said this, he's like, I'm not the president of Black America. I'm the president of the United States of America. I looked at the fuck you know, no. It's some weight that comes along with, you know what I'm saying, with who you are and your place in history. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, you're a politician, so I understood it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, certain shit, I'm not gonna just go ahead, you know, Trump dropping them bags off in the hood, man.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
Why is it always
Trump understands America. I don't care. You know, I'm not a fan of his politics. I'm not a fan of, you know what I'm saying. The motherfucker got dragon blood. Kanye was right. The motherfucker got dragon blood. He understands America. America is a racist country. It's a racist as fucking country. He knew how to get him in. He understands the majority of poor people. Shit is going crazy. Give him a check.
He's not a politician, though.
He's not a politician. He understands America.
Right.
It's not
He
hard.
running that shit like one of his corporations, man.
Yeah.
you know what's
America likes a motherfucker with his chest out.
They do. But here's the thing.
Idiot, man.
America, y'all picked this man. Granted, y'all picked this man. Now when he come in, hanging his nuts in y'all face, slapping y'all across the forehead with him, or everybody's so sensitive. What you so sensitive about?
They're chosen.
Y'all chose him.
They knighted him.
America,
Especially Ohio. Y'all let him get in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been seeing them Trump signs every fucking where too lately.
Cause they fuck with Trump.
They kind of use them motherfuckers as like their way to say like, you know, nigga, white power.
They on that white power.
White power. Anyway, fuck that, man.
White
So
power is American power.
let's move along, man. We got some other shit to touch on.
Shout out to 45. Drop another bag off. It's America.
So,
I just heard Bonnie Tank. He said he don't give a fuck. He go get his mama. She fucked the money up.
You ain't got the green. You gotta get in between.
It's America.
No, listen, man.
Drop the bag.
We gotta touch on this shit that happened in California, man.
Yeah.
So it was a couple days ago. They found a man hanging from a tree, right?
A black man.
A black man hanging from a tree. They deemed it. What's something going on here? They deemed the shit. They deemed it suicide immediately. Like they just off top told it's suicide.
He got himself a
Insider.
He has a whole shower.
And then was it 2 days later they found another dude, some miles from there, but still in California, black man hanging from a tree. I mean, what the fuck is going on in the world, bruh? How's we experiencing this type of shit, dog, in 2020?
I bet not catching.
Y'all think these motherfuckers killed themselves, man, or what?
No. I think we being hung for examples like they was doing back in the day. They ain't gonna burn no crosses on the yard.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can't don't be in no dark alleys on the late night. Don't get caught slipping out here because a group of them, I'm sure, is riding around in a truck looking to catch somebody going in the house by themselves.
I'm sure, and I know in certain towns in Ohio, man. After a certain time, man, they tell you to be your ass in the house. They call them after dark towns or some shit like that. Sundown towns, you know what I mean? But yeah, like after a certain time, man, you black, man, they be, you know, the ones that ain't super killer nigga racist, they tell you like, hey man, you know, by the time it get dark, you need to get the fuck from around here.
For your ass be hanging from a tree.
Yeah. So I mean, Ohio was one of them spots where it, you know, it's racist as motherfucker. So I mean, I get it, but I don't expect to see nobody hanging from a goddamn tree in Ohio.
Not in 2020, I don't expect to see anyone hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
I do.
Especially not a black man.
I don't, man. That's one thing that I don't plan or would ever think that we'd be seeing in 2020, bro.
I mean, I mean, my whole thing about race, and it's just me personally. I've witnessed certain things where I know racism played a factor, where race played a factor. You know what I'm saying, whether I was dealing with the justice system, or when I was incarcerated, and the way certain officers treated certain people. I mean, in my interactions with police, I know why they got pulled over. I know why certain shit was done to me a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a realist when it comes to race in this country. I say that because if we look at 2020 ain't no different than 2000s, no different than 1980, no different than 1960. They gonna find a way to lynch a nigga in this country. Now it might not be as overt as putting a nigga in a tree and, with the nooses. It might not be as overt as that. It might be more subtle. You know what I'm saying? But it's happening every day in this country.
Oh, damn right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when some crazy white person decides, oh no, this shit is going too far. This George Floyd, Black Lives Matter shit. Let me remind these people where they at. It don't move me at all, because this is what goes on.
I think people need to be aware of the different groups that are in the world. Like, what do they call it? The skinheads, whatever they're called. Those groups still exist.
Oh, for sure.
Those people still exist, just because they may not be out on the forefront in your face. And granted, some people are in your face with it.
Play Xbox Live or PlayStation Online, bro.
Yeah. My son plays their niggas all day, every day. My son is a nigga.
Oh man,
he's always
it's to the point where I just turn that shit off, but I don't even, unless I'm playing with a group of motherfuckers, bro. I ain't.
Yeah. So be aware of the groups that are out here. Be aware that you're not liked, you're not favored. You're not at the...
Just, be aware of your surroundings and shit, bro. Like, if you got hung, man, like, you got caught slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Or do you think they killed him and
know what you up against?
You know what I mean? So you gotta be vigilant out here, bro. You can't just be on your phone willy-nilly and shit some random ass town, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't.
You your shit. So
if you walk into the car and it's late at night, put your phone in your pocket.
Yeah, because wild shit go on in the mountains, bro. Like, Cali, it ain't just fucking Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Beaches and sun.
Yeah. So we could swing into sports though real quick, and we ain't gotta keep talking about the sad shit. So I don't know if y'all heard this, man. Yeah, I'm kind of getting depressed, man. These past couple weeks, these past couple weeks, literally like bad news after bad news after. I'm ready for some cool shit to happen, man.
Hit me with it.
NBA, the NBA is considering using the soundtrack from NBA 2K for the live games when they go to Disney.
That ain't no cool shit.
That shit is gonna sound so goofy.
That's sadder to me than the next thing.
What, man? What? Let's say that again.
That's sadder to me than the niggas getting lynched.
I think that all right. I think that they should. I think the NBA should have took the same approach as Cedar Point. Only let the season ticket holders come.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say
That's
this,
what
man.
they go with the NFL.
I'm gonna just say this, man. I think the social distancing shit is retarded. Okay, for this simple reason. If I'm in an environment like this, right, we could all have masks on or whatever, but we talking, we laughing, we spitting shit out, okay? You might take that bitch off for a split second walking out, and guess what? You done walk through the mist. So if I'm in the fucking...
the mist.
You done walk through the mist. You know what I'm saying? So, prime example, when we was out Saturday, I'm just peeping the scene. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucker here, and I'm just like, we all dead, bro.
We all dead.
We all dead. Like, there's no way you gonna get away from this shit. They got plastic up and all this goofy ass shit to just make it tighter in there.
Dividers down.
Yeah, no niggas dancing, bumping the dividers and shit.
You knock the shit over.
It ain't. It's stupid, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sheriff Rick.
Huh?
I'm Sheriff
Walking
Rick.
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Y'all know he lay anything down.
Everybody got it. Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I just feel like, man, at this point, man, all the barriers and shit need to come down, man. Let niggas live, bro.
The world is open.
If your immune system is shitty, then guess what, man? You might get took up out of here. Get you some ginger in your life, man. You know, boost your shit up. Go do some yoga. You know what I'm
Push-ups,
saying?
man. Do a few
Get yourself
push-ups.
right. But we ain't about to keep doing this shit. I'm
Get
not
your
wearing no mask in
multivitamins,
none of these
whatever your
stores.
fish
I'm
oil.
not doing that. But yeah,
I
man,
wear my
anyway.
mask in Costco. Y'all know.
So in regards to the NBA though, some more weird shit. They're going to be playing in Disney or Disney World, Disneyland. I don't know which one.
One of them.
One of them motherfuckers. But they're saying that once they get there, certain players can't leave. and LeBron and AD is two of the players that can't leave once they get there.
Per the Lakers organization's
Lakers.
rules. I mean, which is due to the fact that ain't no sense in playing if LeBron and AD ain't gonna be on the floor because they got the COVID.
Exactly.
So y'all got to quarantine.
As
Ain't-
far as
ain't
that
no
go, I
rush.
respect that decision, and I'm sure LeBron and AD agree, bro. It's like shit, we the team, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all
if
the
either
team.
one of them go down, it's a wrap.
Y'all
It's
the
a
team.
wrap.
Can't
So-
get the COVID, man.
Yeah, you motherfuckers strap
Even
in,
though you
man.
got it already.
They can't, they can't bring no action.
I just
in
said
there. They can't
LeBron
do
got the
no
COVID.
allegedly. You gotta say allegedly when you throw shit out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Just for legal purposes. Allegedly.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. More sports related news. NASCAR banned a Confederate flag. Now that is more surprising to me than seeing motherfuckers hanging in a tree. For sure.
I'm kind of
I
surprised
can
with
agree
the
with
fact
that.
that the flag is.
I agree with that.
I agree.
I'm being honest, man.
That's
That
all
is
I'm
a
saying.
staple in NASCAR. I'm gonna be real, man. Like some years ago, man, I was playing like Daytona 500 or some shit. I was a kid, but it made me want to watch the Daytona 500 shit. And I'm watching, I'm seeing all these motherfuckers with these flags on their cars, and I'm like, well, that's racist as fuck. But I'm a kid, but I'm history class and shit. I'm like, nah, I can't fuck with this. Even though I was entertained, but I just knew then, like, yeah, this ain't no shit I'm a part of. You feel what I'm saying? So after all of this time, man, NASCAR been around for how long? Adrian, do you know? Long time.
At least
Long
100.
time.
At least 100
Since
years.
bootlegging
Yeah.
was made legal. I mean, people don't know what bootlegging is.
Right.
Since liquor was made legal
Right.
in the country.
So that long, and all of a sudden they fucking get doing away with it. A lot of establishments are doing the same thing. Though I think it's some cool shit. I think the one black guy, the one single solitary black guy in NASCAR, got some friction going on their ass. He like,
Bubba Wallace?
yeah, Bubba. He like, listen, that shit gotta go. I want it out of here. And he flew the Black Lives Matter car. They painted this shit all Black Lives
Yeah, for
Matter.
sure.
Yeah, he thugging, man. I like to see that, man. Even though I fuck with Black Lives Matter, the movement, I like to see the solidarity.
And he a 50-50 brother too.
Yeah, so he chose us over there, which is
Well, I
which
mean,
is
if you got,
surprising.
if you got 10% of us in you, a brother. But I'm just
But
saying.
some
he's
of
a
these niggas
50-50.
don't act like that
I
though.
looked at him. I thought he was a white dude at first.
Yeah.
Then
You
I-
hear him talk, you think he a white dude for sure.
Yeah. Then oh no, he black. He one of us.
Same with the one football player dude. They just won the quarterback. I can't think of his damn name. They just won Mahomes. When I heard him talk, it fucked me up.
Oh, Pat Mahomes. Oh yeah, he talked like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, he sound like he should be on
sound like
fucking King of the Hill or something. I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, this
Kermit the
motherfucker, he's
Frog
definitely
voice.
embracing his white side. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I thought that was some wild shit. Now let's talk about these terrible ass Black Lives Matter songs that they've been dropping.
Oh my God. Like, it's becoming sickening. Like, stop trying to ride the wave. Look, if you really have nothing to say, keep it.
It's putting me in the mind state of them We Are the World songs they used to do.
Oh my God.
I hated that shit. I hate these terrible Black Lives Matter songs. I think it's just kind of a waste of time. I mean, you could put that energy into something else. Make like, oh no, hold on though. Lil Baby dropped one. His shit hard though, bro.
I listen to the Lil
I heard
Baby
it.
joint. You listen to it?
I heard
Yeah,
it.
it's like a regular song.
It's
just
reality.
with a little bit of with that shit in it. You know
He
what I
throwing
mean?
in there his take on
so
things.
I was fucking with it. I like the beat selection on it. I think it was a dope one.
It's cool, but by the time he did it, I'm just like, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. I don't wanna
After
hear it.
50 of them
I don't want to
bitches
hear it
dropped,
stand on politics, Lil Baby.
his
I
shit
really don't.
was the most tolerable
It was the most tolerable for sure.
out of the shit that's out. I liked it. I thought it was done well. I thought he stuck to his genre of music. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of the motherfuckers didn't do when they did them songs. They kind of made like, I felt like a lot of them made like pop kind of songs. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really fucking with none of those, to be perfectly honest.
It's tolerable. Lil Baby, I like Lil Baby too as an artist. He's a dope artist to me, but he hang with the snitch niggas, so I can't really.
Yeah, so
I can't really give him no shine right now. But the song is tolerable.
You ain't letting that shit go on, bro.
I know, I don't let that shit go.
Man, I thought by now, man, I thought Lil Baby was cool, man. I thought at this point, you know what I mean, it should have been died down. Not gonna, but I thought even Lil Baby, I thought he might have been getting it past at this point, bro.
I can't. I just
Can't
can't.
fuck with it. I don't know, man. Dude makes some good ass music.
I
man.
like-
I
he's
can't
a dope-
disband him.
He's a dope artist. But I gotta stand on principle here.
I
Are
respect
you
it.
canceling another black?
It
If you
seems
snitching,
like it.
you know, you snitching, man.
You canceling that whole squad?
I'm canceling all of them. Yes.
The whole team.
The
Count
whole
your days.
team, man. Y'all, hey, listen, man. Everybody that like that shit, go check out that Crime Stoppers episode, man. If you didn't tell me how you feel like that.
That nigga was on that bitch like he was about to cry.
Man, I was like, whoa, whoa. But yeah, so but Lil Baby, his song is tolerable. It is tolerable, but you know, he about to go right back to whatever the shit he was talking about before. So that's my whole thing about it.
Yeah.
Like, if that's not your lane, just fuck it. You not a Kendrick Lamar type nigga. It's cool.
And if you are
It's
looking,
attention whore shit to me. Like, let me do a Black Lives Matter song. It's going too far.
yeah.
Really.
At this point, I want everybody to stop what you're doing. Like, subscribe, and share. Drug Dealers Train.
Yeah,
Major
please, hit the-
influence
hit the
on
YouTube.
media. Hit the
Follow the
YouTube.
pages.
You know we
Yeah.
ask y'all to do every week. It's the same routine. Like, subscribe, and share.
So,
Like, subscribe.
guys, it's time for the top 6. That time. It's that time.
Top
Y'all
six.
got y'all shit ready.
Why don't you tell us what the top 6 is about today?
Why don't you tell us what the top 6 is about? You came with the idea this week, so
No, it was me actually.
it was you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, by the time I pulled up, y'all are like, yeah, we got the top 6.
Oh,
run,
yeah.
Run it down.
So today's top 6 is your top 6 pet peeves. The top 6 things that people, places, or things do that drive you fucking crazy. I got a solid list. So I'm not going first though, but I got a solid list. We're gonna keep the same order, bro. You go first.
And y'all know how it goes. 1 is better than 2, 2 is better than 3, so forth and so on. But with your pet peeves, it's like, okay, what is the thing that irritates the fuck out of you the most?
So this is opinion-based extreme.
Oh, definitely.
This
It's
is
it's
super
nothing but
opinion-based.
opinions on this.
There are no
rules.
Yeah, no rules. Whatever you hate, you
Yeah.
hate. You know what I'm saying? My list is very solid. I hate a lot of shit, so I had a hard time just picking
I
6.
said the same thing.
You know
I
what
said the
I'm
same
saying?
thing.
I
got
hate
6.
so much shit.
Man.
I hate so many people. It's just like I could really just go there. But
Stupid as fuck, man.
God,
Go ahead, bro.
I hate attention whores. I ain't even put that on the book.
That should have been number
I ain't put it on
one.
my top 10. I hate attention whore. I hate people to do attention whore shit. Just be you, man. If the people like it, they like it. They catch on. Go ahead. But god damn it, my number one though is my number one is late people.
Late people.
I
Oh,
hate.
He must hate the whole fucking team today.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I hate people that's late. Like time is our most important thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you late, man, you don't respect a person's time, man. You just don't. And then people that's late a lot, and I'm not saying because everybody's late every now and again, but people that's just like consistently late, you saying fuck whoever you're meeting or whatever's going on. You saying fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Be a little polite, man. Tell you, hey, man, I'm gonna be a little late, man. I'm gonna be 15. Some people just pull up. I'm here when I'm here. Like, fuck you ain't your time. My number 2 is, this is my number 2. The person who waits to see who's gonna pay.
Oh, you a piece of shit if you that person.
Stop even going out to eat with me.
Yeah, don't even invite me nowhere if you that motherfucker.
Stop.
You don't never grab your wallet.
Stop being that person, man. Stop. When the check comes,
Oh, I left my wallet at home, ass nigga. Oh, yeah.
Cash me.
looking around, ass, the motherfucker right here. Wonder how this is gonna go.
Yeah, niggas waiting it out.
Hate you, man. And if you a guy, you take a girl on a date, man, and you looking at her once that motherfucker comes, you're the worst type of person, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the
you a piece
worst type of
shit,
person, man.
That's your last day with me, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
go
you
ahead,
gotta be
man.
over with at that point.
And if you had any plans for some cutting,
No, if you give a nigga some buns after he make you pay for the meal,
You a fool.
you lightweight thirsty. You a piece of shit yourself.
so
Even after he make you look, after he make you look around and wonder.
Yeah, like it
Like,
shouldn't
is
even
this
be a
nigga
question.
gonna grab
As soon
the
as that
bill?
bill come, that nigga should be like, let me get that.
Yeah, like go ahead and put it. Like I hate when a waitress slides it near.
Yeah,
so
what the
disrespectful.
fuck you think this is?
No, don't even put it in the middle. Sit this motherfucker on my
At
lap.
the- sit it
Like
with the
drop
man.
it.
Listen,
Wow.
Sit it with the man.
my wife be on that shit so
Yeah.
hard, bro. When we go out, if she's even taking me out, like I'm taking you out, she be like, here, take the card, man. You pay for it. I don't want. You
Yeah.
understand? It's a you can't be out here fucking having
It's
your girl
rules.
paying and giving the card. That shit look crazy.
Shit, crazy.
Man, that's a good. This list is starting pretty good, man.
Okay, people who touch shit and don't put it back. I'm OCD. I'm kind of fucked up.
Yes.
I hate people that, just be touching shit, moving shit. Like, if you gonna touch it, you know where it was at, bro.
Just so anybody's
Put it back in the right place.
Nigga dead serious. Nigga is dead
Don't have me straightening up shit for an hour and a half because you decided to touch something, move it, and then put it back where it's supposed to go in its rightful place. Jail really made this hard for me too. Like, oh my God, like.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
It took my shit to an nth level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, I used to come back to my rack, like, what the fuck was at my rack, man? What the fuck? My fucking brush was there, man. Touch my brush.
He probably looking for the motherfucker that touched it.
Right,
hate
yo.
it, man.
Ready to knock a nigga head off.
And kind of to piggyback off my third one, my fourth one is, and everybody in here pretty much know about this one. The half drunken water bottles, man.
Oh, man.
Finish your order.
Please finish off.
I'm drinking mine.
Finish
Dang.
the water, man. You know what I'm saying? Finish that water, man, or take it with you and just pour the motherfucker out. Pour it down the sink, do something. Don't like what do you do with that half drunk water bottle? I hate that.
It's disgusting.
It's the
You
worst.
can't put that in regular.
That shit gross, though, for real. No, that shit.
That half drunk water bottle, man.
You have
I'll
15
piss on
minutes.
myself. I'll make sure I'm finishing my water. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not leaving no half drunk water bottle anywhere. We was out last night, right? Me, Twain, little bro, we out. Like, I'm not leaving out this bar till I finish that water. I just started drinking it. I gotta finish it, man.
Yeah, you definitely tried to get this nigga to finish that big ass cup of tequila leaving out the spot, though. That bitch was like this full. You like, we gotta finish. I'm like, bro, if you don't pour
Bro,
this
you
shit out,
tripping. It's
Come
cool.
you ain't doing that, nigga. It's time to go.
That shit was like $400, man. We gonna finish
Take
that
it with
shit
you.
for that bottle. We gonna finish that shit up in here.
I'd have been like, man, I got you.
We'll finish that.
Pour that right in the
Yeah,
ice.
bitch.
I drank
Fix
it.
that motherfucker, bro. I did that shit plenty of day.
My number 5, and I'm kind of fucked up. Y'all have to pardon me. I have certain situations, man, and it's just like it's one of those things, man. I'm just one of those type of guys, man. Women who can't dress, man.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I go anywhere, I'ma look at a girl and I'ma look at what she got on. I'ma survey her whole fucking outfit. And I'm not even trying to knock her off or nothing. It's just me. It's just me as a person. I'm just kind of like that. I can't stand that shit. We was somewhere yesterday, right? I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna fucking say it. If they on my live, I mean they doing all type of whole shit to me anyway. We was at Floods yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother OD. Peace to you, bro. I love you. You know what's going on. I just left my nigga wed, man. Shit was dope, man. We was in Floods last night, man. Me, Twain, and little brother. Like I say, we pull up. Man, this shit looked like a motherfucking horror movie up in there, man.
I was gonna dress.
They was in the, I'm like, damn, y'all, this how y'all come to
All
go
these
out?
bitches dressing like Andre the Giant these days.
Yeah, man, spandex.
Wrestling
Like
shorts.
dressing outfits on and
Spider-Man.
Adidas jogging suits and high heels and
And them little, and them Victoria's Secret fluffies, man. What the fuck is them
them
things?
fuzzy ass flip
No,
flops.
they making them on 93rd.
Okay,
But
tell
that
me,
shit don't go with every outfit. That's leisure
Y'all saw
wear.
that
That's
too.
that's
Y'all saw
around
that
the
man.
house.
like, I'm confused,
I'm tired of
man.
it.
You got the first slides on.
We was
you
leaving
can't
out the
dress.
9 the other night, bro. We leaving out the 9. Me and Twank, we on the elevator. These two dirtbags coming that bitch, bro. They both
Dirtbag.
got on these filthy ass fuzzy flip flops. So you know when I see a dirty broad, I don't want to make no eye contact with them. I treat them like a homeless person. Like, I don't got no change.
Yeah,
No
you
change,
like,
no change. So the bitch like wait till we get to the exit and she's like, so what's going on tonight? I'm like, oh shit, to the house. Slid out that bitch like, ain't nothing going on, fuzzy
With
shoes.
you,
What
bitch.
the fuck? You listen, man. If I was single, you don't have a snowball's chance
don't
in
got
hell
a
with
shot.
your shoes on, man. I'm a shoe nigga though. Like I don't like to
Yeah.
buy shoes. Like, I don't buy a ton of like expensive kicks no more and shit. But like my bra can't wear no bobos.
I'm a
Not
bottom to top.
I mean, I'm very meticulous about that type of shit, right?
Bro, where you going?
I'm not trying to knock you off. I swear, I promise. I'm not even into that type of shit. I don't be out talking. Nah, I'm cool. I don't be in that. But I'm gonna survey you. I'm gonna survey your joint, man.
Yeah.
Because if you wearing certain shit, man, it look like your feet dirty, man. Come on, ladies. Like, come on with your. This girl that real quick. I'm gonna get to my 6th one. I know I'm going on the little spiel because this was almost my number 1, But I don't want people to hate me like this motherfucker right here.
Hey, you like what you
Can't
like.
dress.
Hey man. shit.
But we was out, man, and literally I told Be Cool, it was his birthday yesterday. Shout out to my brother too. But we over there chilling. We about to leave. You know what I'm saying? This girl, I don't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? She was built like a linebacker.
Oh God.
She walk up. You know what I'm saying? I can't help myself. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole.
With another nigga dick.
I would look her up and down. I can't. It don't matter who you are. Well, I'm gonna look you up and down. Man, she, the new thing I guess is like you say the tights and all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's built like a wrestler, man, linebacker, man. She's built like Miles Garrett.
Oh,
And
okay.
she had her joints. She had her stretchies on. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up over
Stomach inside the pants.
over her navel, just top. And she had a mid-drip. She had a
Yep, they
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They wear them with
that
the
little rib
fupa.
cage.
Yeah, and it was and the motherfucker was made out of. It was made out of satin, man. The pants was made out of
Oh
satin, man.
God.
Wallahi, it was made out of satin. Shit look like something on your grandmother's couch, man. It fucked me up. I'll say, am I lying, bruh? I said something has to change, man. Like we gotta do better, man. If you see your baby mama walking out, hey, where you going? Hit her with it.
Hit her with it.
Your sister.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. He do not go for no frumpy shit.
Yeah.
Shit over with for that.
What's up with you? Like, where you going? all right, that's number 5. Let me get it. 'Cause I know I done went too long with this shit. Number six is this new shit. I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I was gone for 10. So things changed. You know what I'm saying? When I was in jail, you know what I'm saying, we was getting phones in and shit. So the whole little video shit, that was the wave. Oh shit, this video shit, this shit crazy. I can't stand people that try to, they around you and you on a joint, you know what I mean? And they try to look at your shit, see who you talking to.
Yeah,
Get
bro.
out of here.
Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
man.
It's my phone.
personal
Don't do
space,
that.
bro.
Don't do that. I don't care if you're my wife or what. Don't do that, man.
That's disrespectful.
Just go ahead and do you, man. You know what I'm saying? Just do you.
And they definitely are doing one of these.
Yeah, can you hand me that?
Look right at your shit.
Come on.
And the worst is so they look at your shit and they know the part. Is that for such and such?
Oh yeah.
You be like, oh wow, yo.
If I wanted, I'm gonna give you one of these if I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't give you one of these,
Yeah.
keep it peace, man. That's my top 6.
Okay.
That was a solid top 6.
That was a good top 6.
Cause I hate shit. I hate a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie.
My top 6 was
I hate
difficult.
shit.
For real, my top 6 was difficult. My number 1. Excuse me with that pop. Okay, my number 1. Dated a guy for 3 years. This is my number 1 pet peeve, and nothing will trump it. Leaving the motherfucking toilet seat up. Let me tell you why that's a pet peeve for me. I don't open my eyes in the middle of the night. I go to the bathroom every night at the same time. Gotta piss and drink a lot of water. Once I get in that motherfucker, I should just be able to sit down. You know how many times I've had a wet ass and not in a good way.
So you backing up to the motherfucking toilet like an 18-wheeler though?
I'm not even opening my eyes. I'm asleep.
You look what the fuck. Look where you going.
I don't need to.
Are you that sweet?
I don't need to. It should
Nah,
be, Lord,
man.
put the fucking toilet
That
seat
is
down.
absurd.
That's for men. Y'all don't believe in that. I have beat my son ass about his sleep about the toilet seat before. Knotted him up.
Listen, all it literally takes is a quick.
It don't matter.
You know what I mean?
It don't matter.
That's sad.
That's just as bad as a woman leaving hair in the sink.
Oh.
Leaving makeup around the counter.
That shit should.
And then the toilet seat got the nerve to be up. No. Fuck no. Or you didn't take the shower thing out. Okay.
Yeah. Go
Number 2.
What is the shower thing?
When you don't take the rug out so you can step on it. Now it's wet. Now the next person gonna step on it, the rug wet.
What ain't that what it for?
Yeah, but I don't want it wet before I step on it.
Is this on your list? Is this on your list?
No.
I'm about to go over
The bathroom had me thrown off. Sorry. The bathroom is a pet peeve in the hall.
I see.
Okay,
Shit,
number
I'm gonna
2.
go ahead and piss outside somewhere. This is your domain.
Number 2.
Damn.
Inconsistency. If you are inconsistent, don't even come my way. Don't come my way. Don't talk to me. Don't say shit to me. Because I can't stand nobody that's not consistent. We was just cool for 5 weeks. Now we on some old, what is this? I can't even tolerate that. Number 3, liars. Like, look, I'm gonna believe your word until I can't.
Yeah.
If I catch you in a lie, it's slow. For sure. Like, I don't trust nothing you say. You lying?
Yeah.
About why you grown and you lying? You want me to whoop your ass? Number
Sometimes
3.
people lie to protect.
No,
their
number
feelings.
4. Yeah, fuck that feeling shit. Number 4, leaving a swig of something in the refrigerator. A swig of wine, a swig of lemonade, a swig of water.
Finish
I don't give a fuck. Finish it or pour it out.
Drink it all.
Drink it all.
Drink this spit.
That was 4. Number 5. I hate when men don't smell like something. I need a scent. Men that don't smell like anything weirds me out.
You can't trust a nigga that don't smell like nothing.
You don't smell like nothing.
What you been doing?
You
all
don't
day to
smell
do
like
that
Irish
smell?
Spring. You don't even smell like Axe. I take a juke, but nothing. You smell like nothing, bro. Last but not least, number 6. I don't trust people that don't wear watches. It irritates me. I can't trust you. You don't care about time.
I respect that.
I definitely.
You don't care about time. You don't respect nothing. You're always late because you ain't got a motherfucking watch. They be like, oh, I can look at my phone. No, bro.
Ain't nothing like that.
You need to.
You know, like that
You know what I'm
research.
saying?
Like the risk.
And my pet peeves could go on, but those are really things that just truly set, man,
It's a good list, though.
really, you know.
I
winds me up.
relate to your list a lot. You know, both of y'all list got a lot of shit on there that could have been on my top 6, man. So we might as well dive into mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep
So
dive.
my number 1 thing that drive me fucking crazy is mouth noises. Like motherfuckers just always like chewing loudly, or they just might be like doing some weird shit. It's only 2 or 3 situations in life where
that rat
mouth
shit.
noises are acceptable. Okay. Outside of the bedroom, I don't want to fucking hear no mouth noises.
Hold on. Are you saying loud noises or mouth noises?
Mouth noises.
Like
Like motherfuckers chewing and like the weirdest shit to me is that ASMR shit. How people listen to people chew shit and eat like that. Like
That's
what the
fucking
fuck type of
gross.
sicko wanna hear a motherfucker in their ear chewing? Like when we was kids, bro, Twank used to piss me off at night when it was time for us to go to bed. We had these beds right next to each other, and a nigga would just make mouth noises all night until I got up and beat his ass, bro. He was beating that bitch. And I'm like, my nigga, yo, hey, bro, stop doing that shit, bro. Man, before you know it, I'm on this nigga head in that bitch, dog. Like, that shit drives me crazy, man. I can't tolerate it at all.
This is a new thing to add to the verbiage, man. Mouth noises.
Mouth
I
noises.
never even thought of it like
That shit
that.
drives me
He told
crazy.
you what they're purpose.
Mouth noises, yeah. It's only 2 situations where they're tolerable. Okay, man. Number 2 is shit being overly explained to me. I don't like for a motherfucker to be like, hey man, I'm about to go to the store. Think I'm gonna grab some chips. I might put the motherfuckers in the bag too, man. Put a little candy in that bitch, man. Then you going to the store, my nigga. I get it. Then you buy shit.
and you about to get snacks.
Get your snacks and get the fuck on, bro. Like we don't need to. We don't have to. So yeah, it's like I get the gist of what you're saying. So like I don't like when people overly explain shit. Like it drives me. My wife, man, we get into it a lot because she's an over explainer. She want me to know every detail, and it's like I'll be like, oh, I got a baby shit. No, but listen, cause I gotta put this in. I gotta go like this, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I'm just gonna be like, you gonna cook it, right? Put the ingredients together, pop that motherfucker in the oven. 30 minutes later, we got dinner. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Number 3, entitled motherfuckers. People that just feel like you owe them something all the time. The world owes them. No.
Woe is me.
Yeah, I mean it's not that. You're just a piece of shit. Okay. And that's really what it boils down to. So we're going to leave that where it's at. Number 4, bad drivers. So if anybody ever rode in a car with me, man, I you know what I'm saying, everybody in front of me is a stupid bitch. Sometimes I can get a little racist depending on who's the person driving. But, bad drivers, that shit. What I'm going to do is this, y'all. For a week, I'm going to put a GoPro in my car, and I'm going to just record myself driving. And then I'm going to just make a video of all of my reactions to the bad drivers. And y'all will see what I mean. But in Cleveland, it seems like it's just more bad drivers than anywhere I've been. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just can't stay in the lane. If it's raining outside on 480, they drive like 20 miles per hour. It's rain.
It's always been like that too.
It's rain.
It's rain.
I don't know if it's good. I don't know. But yeah, bad drivers, I can't fucking stand. Number 5, obnoxious women, right? And The ones that just like, bitch, oh, yeah, all that shit, you know what I'm talking about?
That's the time and the place.
Ooh, the only time and place for that is like not around me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
You can do
okay
that shit all
with
you
your
want as
bitches.
long as I ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get girls night out? Yes, bitch, all night. You know what I'm saying? Go nuts, talk some ignorant, nasty shit. I don't care. But when you around men, dog, act like a lady. You know what I'm saying?
At least a little bit.
Just a little.
Just button it up a little bit.
Yeah, don't
you know
just
what I'm saying?
don't let it all hang out. You know what I mean? That's just my whole thing, man. Tighten it up. And number 6, this actually could have been number 1. People that wear too big shoes.
That's nasty.
Right? So you ever seen a motherfucker walking and they got like an inch in the back of their shoe and that bitch like would flop off and hit up and flop?
Oh yeah.
That shit, dog. I literally want to just stop motherfucker like, bro, if you don't take them fucking shoes off, why are you wearing them?
I should only see kids with that.
Literally, no, I see grown ass men doing that shit all the time, man. This man look like you. I don't know what the extra room is for. I think it's for comfort, maybe. But it's just some stupid shit, dog. I see it all the
Look
time.
goofy and stupid.
That shit drives me
Slide my
nuts, man.
sexy ass to these size 15.
Yeah, you
That's the only size they had when Star
Hey,
C's fuck
you
right.
can't do it, man. So yeah, that's my top 6, man. And I thought it was a pretty solid top 6.
It was,
That was a
it
good
was
top 6.
very solid, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a good top 6.
Hit us with y'all top 6s, man. What are y'all top 6 pet peeves? Feel free to drop them, man. Whenever
Send
y'all
that
get a
shit
chance, y'all know what's going on. Feel free to drop them.
Send them through. Oh shit, it's time for the random rap.
And feel free to put some fucking nice clothes on when you go outside.
Alright, y'all. It's random rap line time.
I
So
know I'm fucked up.
I think for the rest of the month, man, I'm gonna just give Eminem all the random rap lines.
Let's go, Em.
No, don't do Slim Shady like that.
He
There's
got a
so
lot of
many
them, though.
garbage rappers out here. Don't get me wrong, I know how you feel
Shit
about
ton of
them.
them. It's like more than I thought though. Like I always gave him a hard time. Like, hey, so you know, he get like the white Cameron, the boopity booping type shit, right?
Leave Cam out of this.
All right, man, we're not even about to have this conversation
Y'all
now.
not.
But you know how Cam had that period where this shit just wasn't sharp. Let's just agree on that, right? Okay.
Yeah, I agree. He was just going in there saying whatever the fuck.
Saying
he
whatever the
felt
fuck come to mind. So I came across a lot of Eminem lines like that, bro. It was way more than I thought. You know what I mean? Like I heard some goofy shit here and there, but I'm just like, all right, this shit is kind of out of control, man.
Let's go.
I think he pimping the white privilege a little bit on that.
Oh.
Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I got audio this week.
He's got away with it for sure.
Let's hear it.
I got audio this week just so y'all know I ain't tripping. But I'm gonna read the line to you first, okay? So it's from Rhyme or Reason, okay? Hold on 1 second, y'all. And the song, let me just play it, fuck it. Oop, that's not now. Why the fuck I ain't playing?
It is. You gotta turn the song on.
Oh, okay. You smarter than me with this motherfucker. Okay, so here we go. Okay, y'all didn't catch that. I'm angrier than all 8 of the reindeer put together with Chief Keef because I hate everything in here. Yeah.
On say it again.
Let's just run it back.
I don't want to run it back.
And hearing him say it makes me even more mad.
It's the most confusing
I hate
shit you ever heard.
everything.
What do you mean?
The way he's saying, and this is the thing with M. You know what I'm saying?
Enlighten us.
The sped up M isn't the good M. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Clearly.
the good M. The good M,
Really?
the good M is the M that's, you know what I'm saying, that's using his wordplay at a nice tempo.
The proof is in the pudding, guys. But it's more. It's more. That was just the one I picked for today. But it's like 60, 70 of these motherfuckers. Dog. It's just a lot of them. Like, it's a lot, dog. I'm not even joking. Y'all laughing, dog. I'm dead fucking serious. It's he could make an album with just bad rap lines. A whole album. 3-minute songs of bad rap lines.
Oh.
Think about that.
I got you on that, but let me just say this. Let me just say this as a person that does music and shit like that. Peak Eminem is better than 5% of all of hip hop ever. That's how good he is when he's good.
That's a big statement.
And I stand on it.
That's a big statement.
When Peak Eminem,
Yeah, I mean, again, it's the white privilege. This is what I was saying earlier.
That motherfucker
A white
was
artist
perfect.
can get away with that shit. Now, take these same lines and get them bitches to a Jay-Z or a Biggie Smalls or a Nas. He's gonna be crucified. even a lot of the shit that's quote unquote his best shit. If you let Jay-Z or Nas or Big spit them exact same bars, bruh, it's a rap for them niggas.
No, but see, they're different type of rappers.
For sure.
But so when you talking about Eminem, you're not talking about a rapper who has a certain story to tell. Eminem is a battle rapper at heart. He's a battle rapper.
Okay.
He's gonna say some shit that sounds dope lyrically. It's not 9 times out of 10 it might not even make sense.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because when you on the battle rap shit, you just trying to hit a motherfucker with a metaphor. I'll leave you blue like the walls in this room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about that with him. He's not. That's why he doesn't. He said it in a song like why he's not on the list of the 10, which is one of the shit with him and Nate Dogg, Till I Collapse, which is an amazing song.
It's a decent song.
Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He say not, but that's the reason why he's not on the list of the top tier MCs because he's just a battle rapper. He's just a lyrical motherfucker. He's not a motherfucker that you would gravitate towards his music based on his persona and who he was prior to besides the lyrics. He's a motherfucker that you listen to like just to hear him say some crazy shit.
Yeah, because we were playing some shit earlier, and my nigga Adrian was thoroughly entertained by the shit. I was appalled. I'm like, this shit is horrible. And he's like, it's big, man. This shit funny, though, man. I was like, that's not the point of it. Like, nigga, I want to ride around listen to a funny nigga rap. Like, that shit is, I mean, if I'll listen to fucking Comedy Channel on Pandora if that's the case.
And that's that's just the difference with him. And when I say that, I'm a fan of Eminem. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Eminem, but I've never rolled around to Eminem.
Right.
I mean, because I'm a fan of the art.
The art. That's understandable.
I'm a fan of the art. It's different.
But that's an opinion that coming from a rapper, you take heed to. But when you sitting on the internet talking to motherfuckers who really don't know shit about music and they like, yo man, Eminem the motherfucking greatest rapper, and you like, shit, well go through his catalog, bro. I had this conversation while I'm shitting on Eminem this week, is because I had people fucking on my Facebook like, yo, you tripping, bro, Eminem is the greatest. And I'm like, nah, nigga gonna tell me, nah, man, you need to put the weed and the blunts and wine down. I said, nah, let me tell you something, my nigga. Nah.
Personal.
Nigga, this a goofy ass dude. That ain't the case.
They want to call him the greatest and say he's this and that because he's white.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's back to the point of the privilege. He's getting away with this goofy ass genre of music because he's a white boy. That shit is horrible, man. Now, Eminem show was good songs on that bitch. Renegade, he was spitting on that bitch. So he got decent songs. I'm not taking his craftsmanship away from him. But is he a top 10 greatest of all time rapper to me? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? He's a good rapper. He's an entertaining guy. And that, for me, as far as it goes with Eminem. So, for the remainder of the month, I may or may not random rap line Eminem. Because I got a ton of it.
He may or may not try to kill some
Well,
shit.
gentlemen.
I may or may not.
I think Eminem has shined as much as he's going to get today.
Yeah, it's over with for him.
And again, my adulting tip this week is not an adulting tip at all, but it is a word to the wise. And it is on appreciation and value. If you have good people in your life, let them know that you appreciate them while they're here. If you have people that bring your stock up, let them know that you value them. You know, anybody that is around you that makes you better, allow them to know that you appreciate what they do for you. Whether it's the person at the bank, whether it's the person at the laundromat that you might drop your clothes off to do the washing for. You know what I'm saying? Uplift people around you so that they know. Because you never know what someone's going through. They could be having a hard week. And you giving them a word of kindness or letting them know you appreciate them or let them know their value can change their whole persona for the week. So all I'm saying to you is, while you're out here in the world, make sure that you're making a good impact, a great impact. Don't just be out here in the world fucking around and trying to live for you. Live for people around you. Because the only way that you can succeed in this world is if you have a team. Right now, this is my team. And I'm here to win. I don't have no time for no shortcuts. I don't have no time for nothing. Each and every person in the room right now, we appreciate. We value. Without them, this show wouldn't proceed. So that goes straight into plug time. So plug time today goes out to all of our production team. Goes out to my boy BJ. It was his birthday. Yeah, okay, Gemini season.
I'm surprised you're live right now.
You know what I'm saying? He over here looking real golden.
Yeah, man.
Looking real golden, Bronson.
Yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, I'm gonna leave y'all with this: appreciate the people that are around you that make you great.
I'm with it.
Appreciate anybody that brings your greatness to a higher level and makes you remain there and keeps you pushing forward.
There you go, Dana.
So that's the word to wise.
Blood time. So we got a little more in-depth plug time though, man. We got a lot of shit coming down the pipeline.
Let's go.
So visual album for the uninitiated is coming soon. We start shooting on that this week. So we gonna be busy than a motherfucker. But we gotta get these products out. Me and my brother's podcast is dropping this month towards the end of the month. So we'll have that coming the session. It's gonna be based around weed smoke, weed laws, food with weed in it. You know what I'm saying? Everything weed we will discuss. We enjoy weed. If you didn't
All the
know.
connoisseurs, please.
Heavy on the bag.
Please check into this one. You're gonna love this motherfucker.
For sure. For sure.
Tap into that.
My guy SNS Photography, man, he got some dope ass skits we about to start working on, man. So those will be dropping this summer, man. What else we got, man? It's a bunch of shit, man.
I mean, Baddies and Blunts is on the way. I'm gonna give us 3 weeks, and then y'all should see a first episode that tunes in from that. Epic Cuisine is now offering catering to any events that you may need.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
if you have a group of how many other people you want to cater, give me and my girl Tiana.
So is it like cater where we just order the shit and y'all bring it to us, or y'all coming to the spot and?
We're coming to the spot. We're serving you. Serve it up on a platter, however you want.
Damn! Shout out to Epic Cuisine. Okay, so we into that.
Fresh
We
drop.
like bringing the chefs through. We like doing all that cool shit. Cause again, you can't really go out and enjoy yourself like that right now these days. So we booking with Epic, man. We need y'all to come through. We got something planned for Father's Day already, but
Let's
we'll
go
work
anytime
something
you need
out.
us.
We'll work something out.
Fresh drops for Manic Vanity dropping this week too.
Oh shit, for real.
Fresh drops for Manic Vanities coming this week.
So yeah, 20522 Southgate Park Boulevard. Come stop through, man. We got new shit dropping.
Shop Fit Lounge. Coming soon.
It's some fly shit in there, y'all.
Joy to the Dream for the Uninitiated is on the way. It's on the way, literally. So stop. Just stop it, y'all. Just stop DMing me. I told y'all it's on the way. It's on the way. I don't have time to respond to each and every one because y'all hear it in my story. Like, oh shit, I need that. When is it coming? It's
Don't
coming.
work like that, B.
Don't work like that.
Don't
When
work
it
like
comes, be prepared, man, because it's amazing, man. We're doing some great work right now. Major Influence Media.
Well, you know what,
Media.
guys? It's been another dope show with you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guest too, man. Bonnie Tank for stopping in, man. Make
Thank you
sure
so much, we
y'all
appreciate it.
check out his YouTube. He on a mission to 1 million.
Check out
So,
his
stop
music.
If y'all want
Like,
to see some
subscribe,
dope ass content, man, please check him out, man.
Shit
And,
dropping at 12.
Yeah, tonight.
Episode,
yeah,
the
and the
song,
song is dropping
Johnny
tonight,
Twill.
y'all. And man, your boy do all that camera work, man. For the most part, when I'm available. Sometimes, my man get creative, use the body cams and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we be out in the field with the shit. So check it out, man. It's some exciting shit, dog. It's a little scary sometimes. You know what I mean? But if you an adrenaline junkie type motherfucker, it's the type of shit I'm into. So.
Well, I'm your girl Day, and I'm sending you positivity, faith, and abundance.
MV Redline is still out here, man. So wash your motherfucking hands. Stay safe.
I don't know how I feel today. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
That shirt's telling a lot about you.
My nigga came.
You saw?
He came GQ like you know how they be having the looks like you know what I mean. Nigga, if you want to dress fly this time of year where it is, you came GQ on them today with that.
It's a magazine look.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm feeling like David then.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, I'm not even Big Mike right now. I'm feeling like David. You know when they call me David, it's something does something to me. So yeah, call me David tonight. Shit.
Y'all, that's
Headed
David.
to
I'm not
Florida.
fucking with this dude, man. Thanks for tuning in, man.
We appreciate y'all.
It was all a dream.
We out.
Different though. Came up a whole different way. You feel me? So as we head into this next phase, gotta know where it started
You are
from.
now under the
Where it
influence.
started. I got a different loyalty. Know a different sacrifice. Connections.
That's how you end the shit.
We out of here. Woo! Ah!
I tried to get off, man.
That's how you end the shit.
I got
And you got big shouts out.